Hello. I hope you hear me well. If you can confirm that on the chat, if everything is fine and you can hear me well, I would be really glad. Okay, thanks. Hello, I'm the product manager of the sun.store platform, and I'm the person responsible for the new features development on the platform. So probably you will also interact with like all of the features you interact on the platform probably were sometime in the past in our backlog. So I would like today I would like to show you a sneak peek into what we are planning to develop, what we actually already developed actually few weeks ago, and of course how you can contribute to the sun.store platform development, how you can actually share your feedback with us because it's actually ongoing process. For now, we had some actually past interviews with some of you, with our platform users. And I will also let you know how you can actually schedule such an interview with me, or how you can share your ideas with our product team. So if you don't mind, I will show you the agenda of today's meeting. Actually, I see that, okay. Everything as I see it should be fine. For today, I would like to start with the announcement about the new product categories. Where we for buyers, actually that's quite significant change, because we wider our portfolio of products that are available to buy, with much more products available in a database, as well as the offers for such a product, which actually for most of the buyers it will make the sun.store as a one-stop shop for all of the installations elements. And for the sellers, actually extending our product database, we also allow them to extend offers portfolio, for example, on the mounting systems category, which is a completely new category on sun.store, and also better visibility of some of the categories that we assume that might be crucial in the upcoming month. For example, e-mobility, or the whole electrotechnical category. That's when it comes to the new product categories. I will also show you a sneak peek into the new payment method that will be deployed in the following hours, probably, and the payment method that is buy now, pay later, which is actually provided with some external partner that will actually ensure the financing. On the other hand, we also show you the benefits for the buyer side, which is better cash flow management, another safety payment method, because right now we have a secure payment, which is actually kind of escrow mechanism using Stripe platform. In this case, we also will use Stripe platform, and that's another way how you can safely buy on sun.store. For the sellers, actually, we believe that it will incentivize much more potential customers eligible for example, for the container purchases, because the average credit limit is circa 25,000 euros. So it's quite high limit even for the smaller buyers. And there is also no fee for the seller. The fee, which is actually interest rates, is actually on buyers, because they actually decide for how long they would like to delay the payment. For example, 60 or actually 30 days, and in the future probably for 90 days. But for now we stick to these two dates. And the last part of today's presentation is the upcoming changes. So what we are planning to deploy in the upcoming weeks or even months in some cases. We will, for buyers, I think the most interesting one will be the final price on the listings. So like due to the accurate logistic cost, we believe that we will be able to provide some commitment to the final price of the transaction, as well as the price alerts on a specific product that will allow you to make, let's say, an offer hunter for a specific product that will appear in a specific price. And as well for the sellers, easier stock management, will some smaller improvements of the actually offers management view, and as well as the API integration will be a little bit extended when it comes to the additional fields and many more functionalities that will be available via API, sales reports, and offer highlighting through product certificates, because we heard as well from the buyer side as well from the seller side that the certificates might be for the product might be quite crucial while the buyer is actually considering some of the products. So let's start with the new product categories on sun.store. So as some of you know, like for the let's say older users, that we started from two actually categories: solar panels and inverters. And when it comes to inverters, actually there are some minor changes, like separated accessories subcategory. But for the solar panels, we actually created a whole bunch of subcategories, like mainly based on the brand of the solar panels, as well on the accessories that are actually right now included into the solar panels, and all of the accessories here are related to the solar panels, like connectors, solar cables, and so on. When it comes to that's the old category that called battery. Right now, it's slightly it's actually unified. There is batteries, battery storage systems, and accessories regarding the energy storage. There is also new category that's which is actually electrotechnical category, and in this one there was a huge group of many subcategories earlier. Right now, that's mostly based on the electric technical part, like fuses, protections, electrical enclosures, tools, and many more accessories. Also, the new category, completely new, is mounting systems, are actually mounting systems, which we grouped into pitched roofs, like actually each of the roof types. And the last one, which we believe that it will be growing in the upcoming months, is e-mobility category, where we actually distinguished EV chargers, pedestals, and charging cables, etc., and also accessories regarding specific e-mobility category. So that's how it looks like, and I can actually can show you like a quick walkthrough on the sun.store. So I would like to actually change the sharing tab. Okay, it works as I see. So for example, in the energy storage, you can once you actually hover on the menu, you will see hot offers for this category. Actually, in this case, there is for example, Huawei battery, which is in this subcategory, let's say this way. We also extended like specific filters for such category, capacity, voltage, Incoterms that are quite usual for all of the categories, but you can find here every specific category, actually filter for this category. But we heard some feedback that it would be much useful if we even extend such filters in the future. So we would be glad for your feedback, like if you notice that something is missing, or actually you notice that some filter that is existing right now would be actually made in a better way. That would be really useful for us if you share such idea, because we can actually change it and actually adjust to your daily usage of the sun.store. This is also mounting system category, where you can find like the top brands like K2, SDEC, SLRAC, and many more producers, distributors of them, and producers and actually distributors of the mounting systems. When it comes to electrotechnical, as I mentioned, there are many of the smaller parts of the PV installation. In this case, you can also find some of the PV boxes from Weidmüller and many more producers, as well as e-mobility, which is actually mostly focused about the EV chargers and this whole category of the e-mobility related products. As of now, that's actually the first part of the presentation regarding this product categories. Let me find if there is a... Okay, I just wanted to check if there are some comments. Okay, something about the voice. Okay, I see that the actually all the questions are actually answered. Thank you. Moving forward, I will switch the tab once again. Another thing is new payment method, buy now, pay later, which will be actually, which I would like to announce you today. And it's actually available for the sellers to activate buy now, pay later on their account. We are still in the, let's say, implementation phase of the buyer side, and we expect this part to be implemented today, like at least especially this week, because there might be some complications, but for now it seems that it went really smooth. So how it work? So once like enablers for this are from both sides. For the seller has to activate buy now, pay later on his offers and actually sign a contract with the area, which is actually our if I don't know if I can show you right now with Aria, who is actually the financial processor, and that's actually the agreement between the seller and Aria, which actually allow Aria to act on behalf of I don't know, something changed right now. I have to probably change the tab and probably once again, I don't know if you can see the presentation. Let me refresh the tab. Okay, it should work. Okay. Okay, it should be fine right now. The enablers are from both sides. From the buyer side, it is actually that the buyer have to complete purchases for at least 5,000 euros. That's actually for us some validation that the buyer is actually the real company that actually had some transactions in the platform, and that's the enabler from the buyer side. So once we have both of those enablers activated, the buyer can select buy now pay later at checkout on the sun.store platform after the negotiation, and we confirm that buyer's credit limit with Aria, with this financial provider. So we will be able to check if the buyer is actually eligible to buy, to complete this transaction for such amount of money, because they also ensure us that they will provide some credit limit for some amount of money. And at this stage, we need to confirm that the buyer is eligible to process with this transaction. So once we get the confirmation, the negotiation or the transaction is actually, the status is automatically changed to paid. And the only trigger that will trigger the final payout to seller is that the seller has to attach final invoice and the CMR document after delivery. So once the seller attach final invoice and CMR, it will trigger the payout from Aria on the seller's account on Stripe. It will actually, it will, like within the, let's say, 2 days, it should be on the seller's account in Stripe. But the trigger here is actually the same as in secure payments, which is final invoice and CMR document after delivery. And then after, let's say, 30 or 60 days, the buyer repays the money to Aria in the selected period of time. And that's how it will, in really simplified version, how it really works. But to give you some, to give you a sense of it, how it will probably, how your transaction will be processed. So that's the overview. That's also creates many questions that we were also asking ourselves, how it will probably affect sellers. So like some of you can ask, like if any seller can use buy now pay later. There are some enablers. One of them is actually being or actually having activated Stripe account in sun.store. I will show you later like how it works, but that's one of the enablers from the seller side, that they have to set up Stripe account before they would like to enable the buy now pay later method. As I show you, like on the previous slide, like the trigger a payout to seller is to attach final invoice and CMR document after delivery. If there is a potential risk for the sellers, if they provide final invoice and the CMR document, and they actually deliver the goods to the buyer, there is no risk because Aria is acting on behalf of them to actually to provide such a financing. And will buy now pay later be automatically enabled on all offers after verification? And that's true. So once you actually set up buy now pay later, you have to be aware that it will automatically be enabled on all of your offers. You can always, if you would like to deactivate on some specific offer, you can do this manually. But as I mentioned earlier, there is no risk for the sellers, and even we think that it will allow you to actually to extend your potential customers and actually provide them a little bit more comfortable payment method. Some questions from the buyer side. if can any buyer use buy now pay later. And as I mentioned, not all buyers, but only buyers who actually completed transactions for at least 5,000 euros. And I think that for many people, the most important, how much does it cost? It depends on the period of time. I recommend you to check specific cost on the checkout. So once you click, I will show you later as well. Once you click on this payment method, you will see like how much it will cost exactly for such amount of time. I will, if you don't mind, I will just change my tab, and I will show you like how it looks like in the real environment. I see one question: how much will to confirm buyer's credit limit? Point two. Actually, it should be within a second when it is I think at least it's when it's maximum 25,000 euros. If there are some other I don't know requirements from their side, it will be up to 2 days. But let's say for the at least 80% of cases, it should be within a second to verify the credit limit for the buyer. Welcome. I will just change the tab. Right here, I will show you like how it looks from the buyer side. I have some test account created. From the seller side, there is a quite easy. Once you have secure wire transfer configured, you have to go to Buy Now Pay Later tab, and then click like actually provide your data. As you see right here, and click Connect with Aria. Remember that there should be the person who will sign the contract with Aria. So it should be a company representative that is eligible to sign such a contract. The contract will be sent in DocuSign. That's some platform that will allow you to automatically sign some virtual signing of the documents. Once you will virtually sign such a contract, it will be also sent on your email, the signed version. This contract will be sent on your email account. So probably you will have to forward to the person who is. If you are not eligible to sign such a contract, you will probably have to forward such email with this contract to the person who will be eligible to sign such a contract. That's all when it comes to the seller side. I will actually relog to the account where I have actually activated such a method. So let me change the tab. Okay. And right here, not here, but in the Sell tab, payment methods, and here it is. Once it will be successfully connected, you will see like the Buy Now Pay Later will look like this. Like successfully connected, you can enable or disable this, and on the specific actually offers, you can also turn this off. So as you see, like there is a Actually, it's actually testing environment, but there is also like one of the payment methods disabling right here. So like in the final version, there is also like the disabler of the buy now, pay later on the specific offer. And that's all from the buyer's perspective. Right now, I will relog to the buyer's account just to show you like how it will look like from the buyer's perspective. So let me copy this link. So I will have the proper offer always available. And I think once again, right here. So there is an offer I created before our meeting. So that's actually, as you see, there is a buy now pay later label on this offer. So I can set some, let's say, 10 panels and start chat with a seller. Or actually, I can change the pickup because I will have the buy now option. That's just a quick reminder. Buy now option is available on the offers that have actually delivery price provided. In this case, as you see, once I click delivery, there is a price on request. But when the delivery is available, or in this case, it's actually a pickup, buy now is actually available. So if I click on it, I will be redirected to the checkout page. So as you see, I have the pickup at warehouse, which is X work, and the payment method right now, it's ARIA. So as you see, for 1,000, for actually almost 1,000 euros, it is 31 euros to pay after 60 days. If it's expensive or not, it depends. It depends on the actually cash flow value for each company. We believe that it would be useful for some of the buyers. If you have, I don't know, different options, would be glad as well for your feedback here. In this case, I would pick, let's say, 30 days. And on this stage, there is also just a quick reminder. There is also an exporting goods abort declaration. So once you have some situation where you would like, when you are expecting like VAT 0% VAT for a specific for the specific product, because they will be exported abroad, that's on the checkout. There is actually a declaration, so you can click on it and it will be selected. And actually, as you see, just it actually just deleted VAT to 0%. So I click on it, proceed to pay. Yep. Oh, okay. Once again, because the negotiation changed. As you see, there might be some little errors because that's the testing environment. And as you see, everything works. And right now I will be redirected to the negotiation page, or actually the summary of the negotiation, because the transaction is already paid. From the buyer's perspective. From the seller's perspective, you have to remember that to get your payout on your account, on your Stripe account, you have to attach final invoice and the CMR document, which is actually obligatory, which is mandatory in this case. And as you see, there is for the buyers, there is a payment order on which you will have to transfer money before the end date. I will also show you like how it looked like from the user's perspective. And once I actually visit buy now pay later, it's in the group which is buy. I can actually roll out this, and there is an available trade credit. In my case, I used some of it before, so right now that's 78,000 euros left. And actually, also there is an environment, test environment. In the future, you will also see, like when it will be on the production, you will also see right here the loans you currently have and the payment period to which you have to settle this payment, this loan. In this example, you will also see your past trades, past loans, and the current loans. And that's how it looks from the buyer's perspective. There is nothing more to show. It's quite simple. And we actually believed that only if we keep it as simple as possible, it will be actually user-friendly and quite intuitive to use. So that's all regarding the buy now, pay later method. And actually, we will also announce it after we implement this payment method on the production environment. For now, I think I can, if there are, let me check if there are some, for company from Ukraine, it not work. I have to confirm, but for now, I think probably not. I have to confirm because this area, which is this financial provider, they have a really, really wide list of countries that are eligible to get the credit. But I'm not right now 100% sure if the Ukraine is there. So if you don't mind, if you can actually text me on email, I will show you later on in LinkedIn. I can also provide you the information. But for now, I'm not able because I don't remember the whole list of the countries. So if you don't mind, I will continue. Let me change the screen. Okay. So regarding the upcoming changes and your current ideas, because I wanted to show you like those two features were actually requested by users. Both of them actually came from you. Deleting of inactive offers, that was, I think I heard twice from the sellers that would be useful to also delete inactive offers. It's quite right now it's quite difficult from the technical side to delete them easily, because we have somehow stored the history of such offers and so on. So but we are working on it, and we in the upcoming, let's say, weeks in this case, we will also implement such a feature. And we are aware that it could be quite annoying for some of you that you are not able to delete some of inactive offers, especially for the sellers who are for a long time in the platform and they have in some cases like hundreds of inactive offers. So that's the feedback we heard, and we would like to implement this in the upcoming weeks. One more is actually from the buyer's perspective, and what I heard from installers during the interviews with installers. I will also describe you a little bit more how you can schedule such interview with me. Installers were also maybe not complaining, but also focusing on the final price of the offer, which will significantly improve their usability of the website if they know the final price on the listing instead of after sometimes after a few days of negotiations. In this case, we would like to provide sun.store delivery for specific amount of money that we commit to deliver in such amount. In this case, it will be not in the upcoming weeks, but probably in the upcoming months, because that's quite difficult part, especially from the process side as well. But that's one of the features we are considering and we would like to implement to provide you the final cost on the actually listing level. Also, there are many more features, and actually there are, as I mentioned, selected improvements because the backlog is much wider than this. We are also considering like price alerts on the specific products and specific price. That's the feature that was mentioned from the installers that they would like to, for example, they used to buy some specific products every month on their own stock, and they would be really grateful if there will be something to actually to keep eye on a specific product they are looking for, and if they will get notified if such products appear in a specific price. That would be really useful for them. Other thing which is also requested in this case from both sides, from the installers, which for them would be really useful to distinguish on the listing level if this product has some specific certificates, and as well from the seller's perspective, because they would like to distinguish or actually highlight their offer from the others, from the competitors' offers, because, for example, products with such certificates are slightly more expensive, and once the buyer will see that it's expensive because this product has some specific certificates, it's actually a win-win situation for both sides. And we are working on it. And we heard some feedback from you some time ago, and I just wanted to make you sure that we are working on it and it's in progress. And as well, one more, and this is a place for your ideas as well, because we are trying to actually to build this, let's say, list of the future improvements, discussing with you. And you can share your feedback through various channels to contact with us. You can share your feedback with your account manager or BDM. It depends like who actually you are, if you're an installer, if you're a seller, through our chat and support email. Like, good to know that all of the chat messages, support questions that will be sent at support at sun.store. If there is something regarding the product perspective, I'm also notified about it. So don't worry if you feel that you send there. I will also probably get this feedback from you, and we have it somewhere in the designs. You can also share your feedback directly with me through interview session. I mentioned like few slides before, and that's this is an ongoing process that we are trying to schedule every month. So we are also discussing with installers as well with sellers to get better known of your perspective. So if you feel that you need, for example, at least some amount of time to share your vision about the PV industry, even, which is also quite really valuable for us because we are really curious, like how you feel the current market situation and so on. So you can do this through an interview session with me. You can actually reach me on LinkedIn or email. I will show you like on the next slide, or just sending me an email with your idea, which is also available on this email. So that's actually my first name, last name at sun.store. So if you have some ideas, I would be really glad if you will share it with me. So actually, that's all from my side. If you have some questions, I see that I need contracts. I need to contract with sellers for customs. Actually, in this case, yeah, exactly. I see actually the answer. That's what I wanted to answer, and probably if you need some I don't know, deeper investigation on it, or you have some specific use case, you can send it to us, and we will actually also. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, because as well, many sellers, like we are actually connecting you with some specific distributors from many countries. So probably actually each distributor might have different terms, different regulations. So like you can get some, let's say, general answer, but in some specific case, that would be the most valuable. That would be to ask them directly, and that's actually what we expected to be this chat with the seller, just to get more details from the seller's side. So if you have no more questions, I can stop sharing. And yeah, I think I'm not sure like how I can if I can somehow send you the presentation after the meeting, but I will try to attach it. And exactly, and probably somehow make it public. So I think that's there is nothing confidential right here. So we will also paste it for you. So that's all from my side. Thank you for your feedback as well. And have a great day. Bye.